watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 5 of the 2021 SCAC women's tennis season. Today we're joined by the singles Player of the Week, freshman Elodie Richard of the Trinity University Tigers. And Elodie, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Elodie, you and the rest of your teammates coming off a pair of wins last week, now winners of 3 of your last 4 matches after defeating ETBU 9-0 and a tight one 5-4 over University of Texas Dallas. Just sort of take me through the team perspective, what went well this past weekend, and is this team starting to play some of its best tennis of the season?
I think now that we're settling a lot into playing a lot of D3 matches, we're starting to get used to the format. We're getting used to us like as a team and how we play together. Our lineup's been pretty consistent the last couple of matches as well, so I think we're all like finding our places and like adjusting to that. But I think also this weekend we had a lot of really good energy on court and off court, which is super, super important in winning like any matches. Like it all comes from energy a lot of the time. So I think as a team, we're like finally finding our balance and just like getting into a good like rhythm and like a flow of things. Yeah.
Elodie, individually, you notched a pair of important points this past week. The number 5 single spot winning 6-0, 6-1 against ETBU, and with the match tied 4-4 against Texas Dallas, you came up with a huge 6-1, 4-6, 7-6, 7-5 tiebreaker win to send the Tigers to victory against Texas Dallas at that number 5 single spot. Just sort of take me through your play. How were you able to be so successful, and how much confidence does this give you individually being able to play this well for the Tigers?
I think I played really well. I think I handled the pressure, especially against UT Dallas, pretty well. I mean, it's tough when like the entire team is just relying on you to win this. Like you have to win this match so you can win the whole like match, I guess. But then there's also the other team like on the other side that's just like really hoping that I'm gonna lose and then their goal can also pull it out. So it's just like a huge battle. There's a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, but I think that having your teammates there and also just like being confident in how I'm playing and like my shots, because that's what we practice for, is for moments like these. And I practice a lot, so if like when I need it, it should be there. So I just need to trust it. So I think that's, yeah.
I'm interested in your game, what it is that, if it's working well, it gives you a lot of confidence as you head into a match, whether it's forehand, backhand, your serve. What is it in your game where if it's working well, it gives you really, a boost of confidence?
So I think for me, I get extremely frustrated when my backhand's not going well, because that, in my opinion, is my stronger shot. It's my most consistent one. I feel like I can do a little bit more with it. But I get a lot of confidence when my serve is going well, because that, in my opinion, is the weaker part of my game. And so if that's going well, then everything else will fall behind. And so I think I try to practice my serve a lot. So practicing my serve is like a big part of it. And then also just trusting it in a match, because when I'm not serving well, I'm not playing as well either. So I need to, when I'm serving well, I'm playing better because I'm trusting the rest of my game behind it as well. So, yeah.
As I mentioned in your freshman season, what's been the biggest difference for you jumping from high school club tennis to now in your first season at the collegiate level? Obviously, you've made an impact on the court, but what has been the biggest jump you've had to make as you've gone through that transition?
So in high school, we played with no ad scoring, and we played with 2 sets in doubles. So doubles is definitely a lot faster, but it's worth the same amount as it was in high school. So that's been a little bit hard. Like I've had a few slow starts in doubles, and that's not very good to have because there's not as many games to catch up with. And then also like in college, it's just like there's a little bit more pressure on it. I mean, you're playing for a college school, and then like classes are a little bit harder. So it's balancing that, and like time management has definitely been a significantly big jump from high school to college tennis. So yeah.
Finally, as we look ahead to the rest of the week, just one match scheduled between now and April 7th when you take on St. Mary's on Thursday. What are your expectations going into that match? What will be key for this team to kind of take advantage of some days off here over the next week or so as you get ready to ramp up in the second half of the season?
So for tonight, I'm just hoping that we can all bring in that energy that we had from UTD from coming off a big win like that. And just, we're playing St. Mary's as a D2 school. So really just playing a little bit of no pressure tennis and just going out there and playing with the confidence we had against UTD and just like from all of the matches we've had in a row the past couple of weeks. And then just going out there and playing our hardest and then having a break for, I think it might be 1 or 2 weeks is nice because then we can like patch up some things that we noticed in our game that weren't going so well. Just a little, like some small things, get a little bit of time to rest because that's super important as well. Like rest our minds, rest our bodies, but also like getting back to work and just really focusing on working on the things that we weren't doing as well these past couple of weeks is really important. So yeah, I'm really excited for that.
A native of Allen, Texas, this week's SCAC Women's Singles Tennis Player of the Week for Week 5 of the 2021 season, freshman Elodie Richard of the Trinity University Tigers. Elodie, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout your freshman season.
Thank you.